So she like,
okay,
you know, she mad as a motherfucker.
What's going on?
Right. And she bout the shit. She bout the shit too. So I'm explaining to her, I'm like, yeah, the bitch ass nigga, you know, and his bitch ass girl, whatever. You know what I'm saying? She like, for real, this and that. But as I'm telling her, I guess he hear me, you know, because like I said, he can hear everything that's going on because, you know, he right there.
Right.
So he come outside, pumping his chest and shit. Like I say, he a 300-pound ass, fat ass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He pumping his chest. Yeah, and what? And ain't nobody in woo woo, right?
Oh,
so my niece, she mad. She like, you know, that was some bitch ass shit. You know, y'all ain't have to, you know, she could have just caught the fake. You know, so
right.
He walking all up to my niece and this and that, and you know,
just extra.
So she like, well, you know, I fight niggas too. So he just pushed my niece down, and my mom must have clicked, right?
Right.
Now I got my shit. Man, I must have drew down.
That nigga didn't want nothing after that.
Listen, he talking
nothing.
About the camera's right there. I said, I don't give a fuck about no motherfucking camera.
What the fuck
that
you
camera
in that
ain't
camera,
gonna
nigga?
Save your life. I said, that's what you don't know. See, when you out there fucking with people, I said, I'll blow your motherfucking brains out, nigga, and go sit in prison for it. I don't give a fuck.
Talk about it.
So, he eased off and shit. He been up in the door or whatever. They called the police, but they ain't want to cooperate because the police is already looking for him.
Punk ass. Fuck ass.
But I was scared as a motherfucker. When I pulled that motherfucker on him and put it to his head, man, when I tell you I was so nervous. So, I understand, like, the hesitation and everything, because it's like, hey, listen, it ain't that easy. It's not that easy to just shoot somebody. But when it's a life or death situation, you have to take your chances because...
Ain't no chance. You gotta do that shit.
Exactly, because...
You gotta do that shit.
The main thing you want to eliminate is any hurt on your behalf. You don't want your family member to get hurt or yourself. And
Period.
Even in these days, even in these days, you have the right to pull your gun out and protect another person that's a complete stranger.
Right.
So if you seeing somebody doing something wrong, the police can't be everywhere. You can actually take the actions of the police when it comes to a deadly situation. And you'll be justified too.
Okay.
I mean, look at all the situations where we had these mass shootings. But you see situations where, you know, it's innocent bystanders and they're armed and they actually are able to rectify the situation before the police even arrive.
True.
I mean, look at with that school situation when the boy went in there and shot all those kids.
True.
You know, that was a regular civilian that went in with a gun and actually took this person down. You know? So, you know, it's...
Okay.
As long as we're educated and we know when we're supposed to use our weapon and how to use our weapon, I think that we should be permitted to have a weapon everywhere we go. But there's a thin line when you're mixing alcohol and weapons together. So, it's not permitted in nightclubs. Okay. But there's been on several occasions where in nightclubs, people were able to still get in with the weapon.
With a weapon.
Whether it was shooting a person at the front door or whatever the case, however they got in. And still able to kill a lot of people. And if just one person had a gun, it wouldn't have happened like that. So, they want to change the gun laws and things like that. But the things that need to be changed is the education on guns. And how to protect yourself and when you can.
When to use them, when not to use them.
Exactly. Because the police are able to use their guns whenever they feel afraid.
A threat. Period.
All they have to do is say they felt afraid.
A threat. Period.
And they're justified.
And the other person don't even have to have a weapon.
Exactly. All they had to do was feel afraid.
Feel a threat.
So.
Right.
In the same situation, because these are the same people that we are. Just because they're officer of the law, they still have run the same feelings that a normal person would feel. Okay. They still get depressed. Okay. They still get angry. They still get...
They're human.
Happy, sad. So, they're human. Like you said, they miss out on sleep, and they also have a misjudgment. Just like a regular person.
They're human.
So, why can't we be held to the same laws that they are? When it comes down to protecting ourselves or our families.
Because I would say so. I feel that. Because me as a woman with 6 children, I'm going to defend my family even if I don't have a pistol. Or you know what I'm talking about? I'm going to defend by any means necessary. And I'm not playing.
Because if somebody come in my house shooting, whether they start to run out or not, I'm going to shoot. If I got to chase them, I'm going to chase them because I don't know
make sure
what
you don't
damage
ever come
you
back.
caused.
Don't play with me. So don't play with me. Don't come back here.
And I'm trying to stop you because I don't want you to get away.
And then do it to somebody else too.
Exactly. What if you kill one of my family members? I don't know that. I haven't had the time to assess the situation.
Okay. Talk about it.
So if I ended up chasing you out because I'm in the midst of trying to stop you, and I end up killing you, it's not necessarily murder. You see what I'm saying?
To me, it's solving the fucking problem.
It's not necessarily negligence.
I just solved the problem. I solved the whole problem.
Well, the thing is, I'm not going to allow you to hurt my family or hurt me and then just get away with it.
Period.
At the same time.
But knowing if he gets away or he or she gets away, you could do this to somebody else.
Right. And
so let me be that hero. Let me be that hero.
And like I say, shouldn't we be bound to the same laws as the police? Now, when they shoot, how many times have they shot people that was running away? And you know why? You know why they shot while they was running away? Because they was trying to stop them. They didn't want them to get away.
Well, that means they were supposed to wound them. Maybe a leg shot, an arm shot.
But when you train to kill, though.
Something to slow them down. It's supposed to be, if that's the case, slowing them down.
But when you train to kill, you're trained to stop, not slow down. I'm not trained to slow you down. I'm trained to stop you.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I feel the same way. Because if you do something to me and you decide to run away, if you're taking my belongings, whatever the case is, and I'm trying to stop you, I might react in a certain way that's going to stop you quick. But, like I said, it's not easy to just shoot somebody. So, for you to even go that far to actually shoot somebody or shoot at them, they had to really actually mean a threat to you.
Well, I'll say this. As far as me is concerned, just me, personally, if I feel any threat coming to my children, it don't even have to be necessarily me. Just my children or any loved one around, and you showing, or I'm hurting you, especially if you come into my home. Home. You coming into my home, there's never been ever a doubt in my mind that I would be wrong. And even if they said I was, I'm gonna sit in jail. I'm gonna do it proudly.
Man.
Don't be fucked up. You come into my home, you're violating every bit of me.
Right.
I don't know you. You don't know me. Why the fuck are you coming to my house? You weren't invited. So whether I got a pistol, I got some canned goods in the cabinet.
Right.
I'm not playing. Bats behind the door. I've always told my kids, if you ever hear me in distress, come with it. Don't even second guess it. Just come swinging. Love your mama. Because I'm definitely I'm gonna do whatever I can do on the face front.
Right.
Before you can get to anything behind me.
And that's what I'm saying. So if whatever your weapon is, if it's a knife, if it's a gun, or whatever it is, it would have to be like a situation to where it is your life or your family's life or death.
Period.
For you to actually even be comfortable to even take those measures. Right?
Well, you know what? Okay. I'm going to say this. You're at home, deep sleep, whatever the case is. Someone's entering your home, as far as I'm concerned, there is no, I'm trying to hurt you. Because I don't know you.
Right.
Why are you trying to gain entry to my shit?
Right.
Who the fuck sent you? And whoever sent you, I'm going to send you back with a message. If you make it back. And like I said, I've never owned a firearm. But one thing I do know, I've had that situation before. Female, my brother's baby mama. Like, bitch, is you serious? Is you serious? You came to my house, my door, all of that. Like, so at this point, when she came to my door, she said, I'm a bust this window in, so on and so forth. You serious? And again, I don't have no firearm. But at this point, you done made my kids antsy. You got them swaying back and forth. And I was being kind by just letting you vent outside my door. But the moment you stated that, okay, I'm going to bust this window in, and my kids is, all of my children at the time, it's in that room. Okay, you done lost your motherfucking mind. That's all I kept saying to myself. This bitch done lost her mind.
Right.
Let me lose mine too. You know what I'm saying? I was about to, I forgot
but
everything.
Do you think it would have caused for you to use deadly force, like pull a bat on her or something, or a knife because she bust the windows out, or you know what I'm saying?
I want to say this. I won't necessarily deadly force, but you gonna feel me, because if you're busting out windows, what was your motive towards me? So at this point, I'm gonna stun you at least.